Hi everyone, and welcome back to this wealthy education video on advanced technical analysis. Today we will be talking about how to trade the Keltner channel. The Keltner channel is similar to the Bollinger Bands, but the Keltner channel is based on the average true range. We'll be talking about the ATR in another video more extensively. It's basically a subtraction of a high price from a low price in a certain time period, which gives you a range that the stock is trading in. The ATR channel is tighter than a Bollinger Band, and trades should be taken after a stock price is above or below the bands. When we look at the chart in just a couple of minutes, you'll see that in the Keltner channel, a stock will trade out of the channel and can trade out of the channel for an extended period of time. So unlike in Bollinger Bands, we're not going to take a trade immediately after the stock exits the channel. One way to trade the Keltner channel is actually to take a trade as the stock re-enters the band, and we'll see that on the chart. As with the Bollinger Bands, we should also use another moving average indicator, and in this case the MACD, or again the RSI, is an appropriate indicator to use along with your Keltner channel. So let's take a look at the Keltner channel on the chart and how we would trade using the Keltner channel. Let's use a chart of Bank of America to show how we would trade with the Keltner channel. So first thing we're going to do is click on Indicators, type in KEL, and it pulls up our Keltner channels. And we're going to add in the MACD as well. Okay. So now we have our channel set up. It's a daily chart, and we have our MACD set up. As I was talking about on the last page, one way to trade the Keltner channel is to actually enter a trade when the stock pulls back into the channel. As you can see at the beginning of the chart, Bank of America is at an uptrend and is completely above the channel. So if we wait for that uptrend to complete and we wait for our MACD to give us an overbought sell signal, when the stock first pulls back into the channel here, we may want to enter a short position. That would be a fairly aggressive trade because the MACD is still in this bullish area, but as it turns down, that is one option. The MACD remains bullish, but then turns negative. So we have a divergence here because the MACD has been moving down as the stock has been moving up. So at this point, we have a little bit higher potential with a short trade. So here in early March, the stock has risen above the bands and then pulls back into the bands. As I said, we have a sell signal and divergence in a MACD, so we may want to enter a short position at this point, which would have been profitable as the stock moved down to the 29 range. And now we have the MACD in an oversold position and moving to a buy signal, and we have the stock trading to the lower end of the Keltner channel and then moving back into the bands. So this would be a place where we may want to put on a long position, and we can use, just as with the Bollinger Bands, the smooth moving average and the top of the channel as a price target. So this would have been another trade we could have taken, combining the MACD with the Keltner channel. We have the stock pull back out of the channel here, but we have the MACD still moving up. We had a buy signal continuing here, and we have a positive divergence again with the MACD moving up and the stock moving down. So as the stock moved back into the channel, this would have been another buy signal. And then we get the MACD sell signal, or we could use the stock moving back into the channel as our sell signal as well. Here we have the stock again moving down. We have the MACD moving down, confirming the move. So we're in a bear move in the stock. And then we have a buy signal. We combine that buy signal with the stock moving back into the Keltner channel, and that's our buy signal right here on July 9th. As we can see, the stock moved up from there. As the stock breaks out of the channel, we can move our stop closer and keep a trailing stop as the stock moves up. Now let's look at what we would do if we were trading the stock today. We have a bearish trend that has developed over the last couple of months, but the MACD has reached an oversold condition, which it reached twice previously, and we saw bounces in the stock each time from those oversold positions. And we'll note that we have a support line at around the 28 level. So we'll use the support line in combination with the MACD, and with the stock at support and the MACD in an oversold position and about to turn up, combined with our candlestick pattern here, where we have a long red candlestick and then a reversal with a long green candlestick, we're looking to get long the stock. So let's look at the stock on an hourly chart, and we'll see confirmation here as the MACD is actually crossed to a buy, and the stock on an hourly basis moved back right at the 28 level, back into the Keltner channel. That could have been a buy signal there. And then we look at the 15-minute chart, and we'll see the same thing. The MACD actually went to a buy several time periods ago on the 15-minute chart as the stock continued down. So we're not going to take this buy signal in the MACD until we see the stock moving up. We may have taken this signal as we moved back into the channel. And I actually would have had a small trade from 28 to 28.50, which we may or may not have made money on if that was part of our price target. But we'll see that if we were trading the 15-minute chart, that it moved to the top of the band before the pullback. So we would have moved our stop up if we were only trading the 15-minute chart. But here we're using the 15-minute chart in combination with the hourly chart to try to find an entry point. So right around 28, which gives us a combination of support, a positive MACD, and a move back into the bands, both on the hourly and then on the daily chart. This would be our buy signal, with anticipating the MACD turn of movement back into the bands and our support level in place. So we have multiple technical indicators that we're relying on to move into this long trade. So that's the Keltner channel, along with the MACD and support, and how we can use various time frames to set up our entry point. Thank you for watching this video on the Keltner channel and how we trade Keltner channels in various time frames. In our next video, we'll be talking about DAYTRADING channels and how we use those in various time frames. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.